Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down.
And the Louisville offense will take over first and 10.
Here comes the offense on first down. Takes the handoff and he's going right. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Dropping back, it's Shuck. He looks that one in nicely. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
He'll throw on third down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after he's...
That's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
The give is to Miller. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You know, if you're going to complete these dagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation as a quarterback. You almost got to throw it before the receiver comes out of the break. You need better timing on that play.
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And this is why offenses are so hard to stop. When you have such great playmakers at the quarterback spot, 3rd down, if people are covered, what can he do? Take off, scramble, and now set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Finds his big tight end. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Hit you got Alabama.
Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there.
He's off to the race. Just keeps moving. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling helped lead to that long touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the boulevard. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They want to go for back-to-back scores. They're lining up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Louisville.
They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's 4-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it. 4th and very, very long. He'll fire to his right. And he pulls it in at the 15.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Running back takes
You're actually making it better
does the
now.
rest.
Seeing that I'm competing with Alabama.
Seeing the field, making a play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Shuck. Shoots it to the left. Fires the pass, intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Miller with the ball. At the 40, there he goes. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. They'll ride the hot hand. And he could not get loose on the run. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
Now on the move. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Offense
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. With jet sweep pass. Got enough space. Touchdown, Alabama! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points were waiting on them. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Looking for a man. It's Shuck. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Quarterback will audible. He's looking for a man on second down. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's going to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Going for 6. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Dropping back, it's Shuck. He gets into the end zone to convert, and they'll tack on a couple right before the half. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Alabama 21, Louisville 15.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here after the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Now the play fake. Outside the pocket, let's go. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Caught near the sticks. It's Lacy. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He's got him wide open. Touchdown, Louisville! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread, don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches. So he really can't do a little bit of everything in an offense.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick.
21.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollack.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Smashes through. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Brings up 3rd down.
The give is to Miller. Open space at the 25. Racing to the right.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Number 5. Brings up 2nd and goal.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. One final play before the end of the quarter.
Double. Check, check. Black 29 Bongo, 180. Indy. No doubt. Check. Switch it.
Trying to punch it in. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter.
Come on, man. You got Alabama.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They want to run this quarterback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
You can't spot that ball much closer to the end zone than that. 3rd and goal after the penalty. He'll keep it on the sneak.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th and goal.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. At the 15, he's loose. Oh, look out. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. And once he got loose, it was all over.